barely talk. I'm so swollen. Yay. Don't laugh at me. So I had a smoothie and some jelly and some soup. Just all I can stomach and chew on. I got 3 teeth surgically removed. Here, and down there. I was first on the list yesterday, which is crazy. Because I was expecting to wait around in the day surgery unit for ages, but no, I was the first up of the day. I've got such a sore throat as well, which doesn't help. One day at a time, and right now I look like a chipmunk or like a pufferfish. Merry Christmas, y'all. Hospital edition. Boom, got the drip, had the blood test done, MTV, welcome to my cribs, let me show you around. I have my own room. Could you tell I've been lying down? Why? Look at the gaff. Look at the gaff. Bad bitch, ill bitch in the gaff. It has been a crazy week. Now, you probably saw my face very swollen. Side note, the reason I'm talking about this at like 1 o'clock in the morning here is because I have a spiking temperature. They struggle to get bloods out, and the light for the bedroom is controlled at the nurse's station, and someone down the opposite end of the ward is having a seizure. So, can't do much about that. It was over a week ago, 8 days ago, I had my wisdom tooth surgery at this hospital. I had 3 teeth out, and it was fine. And then 3 days later, I threw up. Now, throwing up is horrible. I hate it, but once it's out, and you feel a million times better. Throwing up when you've had wisdom tooth surgery, that's another body experience. I do not wish that on my worst enemy. And even now, I still can't fully open my jaw. I'm still swollen. It's not good. It's not good. But I was fine. Spoke to the out of hours nurse, and she said to stop taking the medication. So I did. The next day, right, if this is too TMI, this is your notion to skip like 2 minutes ahead. But I feel like this is important to talk about because you guys need to speak to your doctors. You know when you have those shits, when you're on the toilet, the clothes, they're on the floor, your palms are sweaty, rubbing against your thighs, trying to find that good position, you're rocking back and forth, you're gripping the edge of the bathtub, vouching for the coolness that it puts on the edge of your skin. I've had that many a time in my life, but this time, it was different. It was so different. When I say I was sweating profusely to the point that all my clothes were soaking, it was not good. It was not good. In my stool, if you guys know what stool is, it's number 2. I'm going to call it a stool because that's the professional term, was yellow with a bit of blood. And I was like, oh, that's not good, considering I threw up already. And I was like, okay, let me get some rest, and if it happens again, I'm going to call 111, which is like our emergency doctor phone service in the UK. Went back to sleep. 30 minutes later, I wake back up. It's happened again. Exact same. And I'm like, oh my god, okay. Called 111, and they said to go to A&E, which is accident and emergency. I'm there for 4 hours, right? And God forbid, I know they're doing their job, but they thought I just had an infection from my braces operation, which, okay, I guess I could see that, and I guess that technically is true. So they send me home the meds, I take them, I'm fine for no more than 20 minutes. After I get home, I'm on the toilet. This time I'm screaming, I'm dying, and it's just straight blood coming out of my booty hole. Yeah, straight blood. Definitely a bit TMI to talk about, but then again, I feel like it's kind of important to talk about because shit like this does happen. Anyway, straight blood. Called 111 back. They called an ambulance. I got back to A&E, spent 6 hours. I've probably had 30 minutes sleep, and I've been in the hospital at this point after being at A&E the second time up to close to like 12 hours. After that, I got transferred to the day surgery ward, and I'm like, why the fuck am I in the day surgery? And I'm like, they're gonna shove a camera up my booty hole. Like, they thought I had some like intestine thing or like booty hole thing, which, whatever. I was in there for about 6 hours, and then they realised from the scans and stuff, it's not a surgery issue, it's a medical issue. So then I got transferred to a medical ward where I stayed for 3 lovely nights. And, you know, great neighbours. I made a few friends. One of them's actually on this new ward with me. We're in the gastro ward. I don't even know what the fuck it's called, I'm not a nurse. But apart from A&E being hell, all the nurses, the doctors, all the staff, the porters, lovely, absolutely lovely. However, I am now venturing almost a week in, and as I'm recording this, it's just turned Christmas Eve, and we were hoping the possibility that I would be better enough for me to come home and then have everything that needed to be done as an outpatient be done as an outpatient. However, in the last few hours, I've been worse on the toilet, I've had fever spikes, and it does not seem to be getting better. So, I don't know, might be in here on Christmas. If that's the case, I'm gonna let it happen because they're just doing their jobs. I can be upset all I want, but at the end of the day, they're the professionals, they know what's right for me. Anyway, do you guys want to talk about the lunch and dinner menu? Yeah, I thought you did. For hospital food, it's not bad. It's genuinely not that bad. Should we do an angle change? Because I'm kind of like, when I tell you, the food here isn't that bad. For hospital food, it tastes bland, but that's almost kind of the point. It doesn't taste bad. There's a difference between bland and bad. This is just bland, okay? But yeah, you can have stuff like vegetarian, chicken, pork, sandwiches, dessert. It's like a whole thing. It's great. They don't give you a lot of time though they just come in like, what do you want? And like you're rushing through the menu, so you have to like pre-think about what you want. But honestly, the food hasn't been bad, and I've got snacks from outside and stuff. So you guys are probably wondering, what have I been doing with my time? I've been watching brain rot on YouTube. I downloaded Disney Dreamlight Valley on my Switch because I've always wanted to play it, and I go through phases where I play like the simulator games like that. So I've really wanted it for a while. I bought the £50 DLC because I thought, I'm ill, it's Christmas, I don't give a fuck. Turns out I had £16 credit on my Nintendo eShop, so it only cost me like 30 quid. I don't know, you do the math. I don't give a fuck. But for it almost being like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, I actually don't, I have no semblance of time. I am pretty awake and I've got a pretty good amount of energy, which is not what usually has been the case the past few days. And I bought my camera only yesterday because honestly I was only expecting to stay in for like 2 days. That's not the case. And I wanted to edit some old footage for another video and stuff, but I thought, why not vlog the experience in an NHS thing and being ill over Christmas. And I also just want to say thank you to the doctors and nurses and all the staff at the NHS, because you guys definitely do not get paid enough. And although it can be busy at times and it can be a bit slow to get results and stuff like that, the fact that this is free, this is available, I am more than grateful. So bloody grateful. So Nicki Minaj has gone full MAGA. That's new. What else is new? I got my first payout. Yeah, I actually got a payout from YouTube, which is crazy to even think. But yeah, so I got my first payout. And that was really, really cool. And I paid off quite a few bills with it. And I got myself a game because I feel like you guys would understand me wanting to buy a game in these circumstances. I think tomorrow I'm going to go for a walk. Obviously with my mum here and stuff. I'm going to go get a coffee. Maybe a panini. Did they do paninis? I had a bite of my mum's panini earlier. Oh, they do sandwiches. But the panini. Or the apple crumble here slaps. 10 out of 10. Would have again. No. Right, I'm actually going to have to go and buy the panini myself tomorrow. Because God forbid, if all I want for Christmas is a goddamn panini, your girl's getting a goddamn panini. Alright? Yeah. Oh, basically, because they needed store samples the other day, I ordered, what was it, a chili con carne, because you know, it'll make you like, I did my sample before that, completely forgot about it, ate it. My brother came and probably went on a walk for 5 minutes, and I said to him, I'm low-key gonna shit myself. Like, I'm low-key going to shit myself. So we had to evacuate the premises. I'm reading the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. I've always wanted to read those books. Look at that. I originally got it for one of my old, very, very old first YouTube videos where I was reading TikTok books. I just haven't had a chance to read it. There was a little bit of Lucasade left in that. Hang on. Mom's got a slow. Refreshing. But yeah, it's not all doom and gloom. At the end of the day, I'm in the right place. I'm getting the treatment. Don't necessarily know what's wrong with me, but that's fine. because I'm in the safest place for something to go wrong, for it to be fixed. I guess the only thing I really miss is just playing games on my PC, because when you really sit back and think about it, this isn't much different to me going out. Like me staying at home and stuff. Like, this isn't much different. Apart from not having my PC, it's not much different. Anyway, I haven't been able to get some people's Christmas presents, which obviously I don't think people really care about that from me at this point, but I had this whole plan last weekend that my jaw was going to be better enough for me to feel comfortable to go outside. And so I was going to go and do the in-person Christmas shopping, because there's a few things that I needed to buy from stores that you can only get like in person, you can't get it online. No, that fucking sucks. I've been watching Twitch streams. I've been watching, well, I need to watch Free Ren, the anime. Heard great things, I need to watch it. But my time's pretty much just been watching Chris Hansen, How to Catch a Predator. Like, how hard is it for you guys not to touch kids? I feel like that's the bare minimum of being human, like not touching kids inappropriately, but I don't know. Well, I was obviously, me and that guy were planning to go on a date, but the weekend before my surgery, I had already pre-booked to do some stuff with family and one of the girls from my college to practice nails. But that was the morning I started feeling really sick prior to surgery, so I had to cancel that, so I wouldn't have been able to see him anyway. I haven't said about him coming to see me, because I don't know, we're not like that right yet, so it doesn't really seem appropriate. Do you know what else doesn't seem appropriate? Missing the toilet as you wet yourself. Yeah, happened 2 days ago. Went to go do a sample, didn't end up doing a sample, and I was pulling my trousers down, and I had like a fainting spell, and I like moved back and I tried to aim for the toilet, but instead it just got all over my trousers and the floor. And I like shuffled to the entrance and I called for a nurse, and I felt so bad because it was so busy, but she was like, no, it's fine, I've got you. And then, you know, whatever. And then there was another time I forgot to take the sample pot to the toilet, so I put tissue down and like did my thing, and I was like, shit, I forgot the fucking thing. So I'm like, I waddled to the thing and I'm looking for like someone who was walking by, and there's this doctor running, and I'm like, excuse me, and then I'm like, I need a stool sample, I've just done a thing. And he goes like this, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, give me 2 minutes. And he's running around, and then all I can hear on his little like phone thing that, I don't know what they have, these doctors and nurses have, all I can hear from the end of the hall is, where the fuck do you guys keep your stuff for stools on this ward? He wasn't even from this ward. And I felt so bad, and then he came back eventually and he gave it to me, and I was like, I'm so sorry. He goes, no, never apologise. It's my job. I'm just very stressed, and I apologise if I was rude to you. And I was like, do not apologise at all. What a sweet guy. And I've had some wonderful nurses, and I mean wonderful. I don't think I've had a bad nurse. They've all been so nice and chatty in their own ways. Some of them are a bit more quiet and they're not really up for chatting, they're busy and stuff, but they're always nice, letting me breathe and stuff. Oh, talking about letting me breathe. Because it's hard to get veins in, sorry if you guys are squeamish, for like the cannulas. It was in this arm, right? So imagine this, I'm sitting there watching Cinnamon Toast Ken, living my good life for an hour, and I look over and I'm like, oh, that arm looks a bit big. So I get up, and this is when I was in the ward. I waddle to the window, I'm trying to compare in the reflection, and then I go to someone who's sitting around, I'm like, does this look big to you? Because obviously I can't tell when you're standing up and you're looking down, you can't really tell. I'm like, does this look big to you? And she's like, oh my fucking God. And the nurse looks over and she's like, oh my God. So they sit me down, they pull it out, and basically like it went into my tissue and it was just pumping stuff into my tissue. But yeah, it's almost fully deflated now. So that was fun. I think you've really just got to find the W's in life when you're in a situation like this. And I'm still thankful for the fact that I know people are in worse situations than me, but I had so much I needed to do. My first convention's next month and I'm so stressed I'm not going to be able to get everything done in time. I'm not going to cry, I'm not going to cry, I'm not going to cry. Basically, I'm just stressed that I'm not going to get everything done in time. But I can get as much as I can done. And that's okay. Yeah. Oh, I paid off one of my small debts in full. I paid off my glasses debt. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Because even if it was like an £8, the date it would come out was so odd and they wouldn't let you change it. And it was like, the date it was coming out was on a day where I would have 0 funds. So, and because it was on like a credit thing, my credit score was just going down because of it. So yeah, I got to pay that off. With the YouTube money, I paid my 50% deposit for the biggest Ren fair in the UK, Fantasy Forest. I paid my deposit for that, so I'm confirmed for that in September next year, which is great. And I think the other bits, I know I want to use it on myself and improve stuff about my setup, streaming, being able to do more stuff for you guys, but I think I'm just going to use it to give back and just give back to my family members who look after me during this period and get them some good Christmas presents. Well, after Christmas, because clearly I don't think they're going to let me go tomorrow. If they do, I'll be surprised. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to let me go, which kind of sucks. Right now, I'm just trying to do things that give me a little bit of joy. So I think tomorrow I'm on a mission to go buy that panini. I get free meals here, by the way. I don't know if I said that, but I know I could just save money, but I really just want that panini. So I'm gonna go get a nice coffee, get a panini, and then come back here and watch some stuff. Stranger Things comes out. Okay, I need to be less energetic now. Stranger Things comes out in 2 days. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I was hoping to watch it with my stepdad, but I mean, we might do. He might wait till he comes here and then we can watch it together on the bed, but I don't know. Also, I wish my dad could come see me, but he's got the flu. And I said to him, I was like, I don't think it's smart to come to a hospital with sick people if you've got the flu, regardless if it's me or not. Like, and he goes, yeah, no, that's based. So, well, oh, my tattoos. I never showed you guys these. You might have seen them in videos, but yeah, those are my tattoos. I want more. Okay, love you guys. See you tomorrow. Merry Christmas, y'all. It's 5 p.m. Christmas Day. I'm not gonna lie, I've just been sleeping all day today. But my mum came earlier, she helped me shower, wash my hair, which I probably should have put in the bonnet, but having it just free and loose right now, hits the spot. I don't have much of an earache today. My jaw and my teeth still hurt, but it's not as bad. I still can't open all the way, but we're getting there. But look what my mum got me. Look. Got me an orchid. And a Christmas card. Oh. Spoke on the phone to other people and stuff, and I'm pretty sure the doctor made rounds this morning, but I was passed out, so I didn't get seen. I don't really care. But they're bringing over Christmas dinner after everyone's eaten, so I'll be able to have some good food. That'll be nice. I want to go to the vending machine later, because obviously none of the shops are open. I want to go to the vending machine, get some drinks other than water. But yeah, very uneventful Christmas. I've just been sleeping all day. I don't really know what else to say other than I've been sleeping, watching Chinese dramas, playing on my Switch. Yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys once I've had more tea to share. Well guys, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Reason being is because I've got people coming over. It's the day after Christmas, by the way. And quite frankly, I don't feel like vlogging the rest of my stay here. But yeah, there's not really a lot for me to vlog whilst I'm here. So yeah. All I can really talk about is the fact that people have been dying left, front and centre in the rooms next to me. And I'm very excited about a ham and cheese panini. It's the little things, guys. It is the little things. Before you go though, look at these bruises. Oh my god. Those bruises are like all over me. Like all over my arms, my stomach. It's not good. But hopefully I see a doctor today to find out what's going on. And yeah, but it's hard when it's around Christmas and there's doctor strikes. So I have to wait until I can see one. So yeah, I'm gonna apply some cream, put a hoodie on, then I'm gonna wait for my family to arrive. But I got my cannula out, so I was able to take a shower on my own. Let's go. Little wins, people. And my face swelling has gone down a lot. It still hurts. I've still got some major swelling, but this should all go down. See. Yeah. I love you guys. Stay awesome, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay sexy.
Let me get a sensational Zickensalad with a Zayat Zoke.
Okay, sensational Zickensalad with a Zayat Zoke. What's the sauce?
Zat sauce.
Okay, pull around, Zaddy. Go ahead.